Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the next episode of the G&A podcast. I am that one slice of life anime that she loves so much back in 2004, which you realize has aged poorly because outside of your feelings from when you were a child, it did not age well. Juby do.
Sounds spicy. And I am your favorite gentleman criminal with a lowly sidekick, Sobroni.
I was seconds away from doing that one. Seconds. Mere
It's
seconds.
mere seconds.
Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, and all people in between, welcome back to the next episode of the G&A podcast where we talk about all things anime. Let's just get into our short little news segment this week in anime. According to Anime News Network, Fuji TV producer discusses their increasing focus on BL anime. Now, fun fact, the Fuji TV, they're the same people who are responsible for Given, the anime that I low-key kind of regret not covering
Oh
last
yeah,
year.
you've been like pushing that on everyone who's been asking for anime recommendations for the past
It is
couple months.
it is really good. It's like one of those I'm like, oh, this is like, you know how like Ishuzoku Reviewers is like, oh, this is going to start like a new, like, this is going to start twisting the genre of like ecchi.
Yeah.
Like, yes, it's not quite there, but it's almost there because it's just so solid and so good. Either way, the producer Yuka Okuyasu, who is a self-proclaimed fujoshi, said that basically our colleagues, they all love BL, and they're just like, let's just create the label called the Blue Links.
I like that name.
Yeah, I know, me too. Apparently, after their success of Osanzu Rabu, aka A Geezer's Love, came out and it had commercial success. You know, apparently they got the green light and more support. So that's what they're leading into. Their most recent announced project is a film adaptation of Kaneki's Umibe no Étranger,
Sounds
or
French.
aka Stranger on the Beach, which is crazy because I'm like, is this the same movie that is indeed in French, where it's about like, because I'm like, there's no coincidence that this is like, huh, I saw a movie that's called The Stranger on the Beach with like, that was all, you know, about gay stuff, and but it involved like a serial killer, so I'm like, gay.
Interesting.
So that's interesting. If they did that, an animated version of that, oh bitch, I would have to watch that. So yeah. So anyways, I'm really happy that there's um I can't call it, I guess it's Anime Studio now. It's called Blue Links.
hmm
That's going to be catering more to like BL stuff as opposed to me shopping around. I was like, okay, well, we know those are the girls I need to turn to when I get my BL fix. So I'm looking forward to their works. I'm very, very pleased.
Awesome. In my side of the area, we have
Mm.
a brand new gotcha game coming out. So I guess Drew, you weren't too far off
Yep, I
with your accusations before the stream started.
uh-huh. I wasn't too far off.
So in case you guys didn't have enough mobile games to play with Arknights and Azure Lane and FGO, Konosuba's smartphone game is coming out on February
No.
27th.
Don't do this to me, please. I actually like Konosuba.
So yeah, they just unveiled the opening video on their YouTube channel, and it's going to come out on February 27th in the afternoon in Japan, according to their official comment. It's gonna basically revolve around that Konosuba universe, which I actually think is a very good base to make a mobile game from. Like, there's a few games that tried to make mobile games and kind of fell flat, like Danmachi. But I think that Konosuba's world would actually be very interesting to make a prolonged story in. So I'm curious about that, how they handle that, and they don't just have like 50 different versions of Aqua or something, and they actually make new characters and stuff. It could be cool.
I know. Oh, and it's like because it's Konosuba, it's like, oh, it's all gonna be funny, like
It
all the time.
Yeah,
Everything's gonna be a meme.
it's also going to be fully voiced, and it's going to have an original
Oh,
story. So
bitch.
if
Oh,
it keeps its comedy there, I might this
yeah,
might be a game I just check out just for the comedy and the
yeah.
story.
I'm here just for the story. I'm
Story.
here just for the story.
Yeah, if I can get like a story with like Megumin and darkness and shit, oh, it'd be like its own little contained story. That'd be pretty
Oh,
cool. Here's hoping it overcomes the hurdle. I wasn't a big fan of the Madoka game or Danmachi. Like I was playing them for like the first week when they came out, but they didn't really hold my attention too long. So we'll
mm,
see if this one can. Maybe I'll stream a
yes,
bit of it.
yes. But that is it for our little news. Now let's move on to our weekly reviews. Bars.
Yeah.
Let's start off with Eizouken ni wa te wo dasuna, episode 8.
This was an
Um,
episode.
yeah, I think the the anime gods heard Oni's cries, even though I already liked it, and they're just like, "You want more? Okay, we'll give you more." Um, I don't know. I did a part of me that it feels like, you know, when they would have those like scenes where they go into their imaginary world.
Yeah, like their imagination and all that.
It felt kind of like that, but except it just wasn't. But it had the same feeling.
Yeah, I like the whole like I'm Spartacus moment with the robots and all that shit. Like everyone just dressing up as robots, and for some reason these fucking SWAT team cops are just
Yeah, SWAT team.
jumping everyone.
Or
Like
the
Jesus.
student council SWAT team.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, I guess you can just. There's no laws in
Yeah, you can just
Japan.
illegally detain whomever you want. Question
I'm
mark.
like, yo, this school's about to be sued into oblivion. But
Yeah.
I think that was for me. That was the best part. I did like that they touched on Mizusaki's family finally, and they had like this
Yeah.
whole resolution. I wish there was a little bit more to it.
Oh yeah, it was so tame. It was so, it's like,
Yeah,
oh well, I thought you didn't want her to do anime. Oh, I thought you wanted to be an actress. No? Alright, cool.
yeah. It feels like this could have been hashed out if they just sat down and talked for like 5 minutes, and she was just like, "Hey, I want to do anime. Oh, didn't you want to be an actress? No. Oh, okay, then yeah, whatever, sure."
Okay. Yeah.
Like, I'm over here expecting her parents to be like, "Fuck you! You're gonna be an actor, just like your grandmother was an actor, and I'm an actor, and your great grandfather was an actor." Like, no, none of that.
Yeah, no, it ended very, very whateverly. It was very whateverly. That's not a word. It
It's
just ended
about to
very
be.
matter of factly. Right?
Yeah, and that's kind of an issue I have with this show. I just feel like none of the characters and stuff are very deep. Like I feel like there could have been a whole lot of potential from a storyline revolving around her parents being.
I feel like your problem with it is that this anime is just so much about making anime. And,
Yeah, that's exactly my problem with
and
it.
they're like, this drama, this has nothing to do with making anime, so we're not just gonna have
Yeah,
it.
it's like I'm looking for every opportunity for them to not talk about making anime, and I'm like, please, please, something else. Which is, I'm at this point, I'm like, oh my god, just turn into Kuzuno Honkai. At least that'd be more interesting.
Wow.
Like, at least I can hate watch it or something. Like, that's how I got through Kuzuno Honkai. I just hate watched it.
I'm talking about Kuno Honkai. It was revolutionary. It was great. It gave you everything. No, but I don't know. I of course I like the episode.
Hmm.
I like I said it gave so much more for at least for me. It gave so much more. um, just the whole conflict with the student council trying to arrest Mizuzaki for whatever reason.
Hmm.
Like that was great. The whole blackmail scene with the AC club or the HVAC club, that was funny. And like the chase scene was so like well done. Like it's so well
Yeah,
animated.
like
It was so
everything
well
in it was
done.
well. Even their anime was
And
well
the animation was
animated.
well done.
Like all of it's really well, and I did like how they had to do the voice acting and stuff. That was really cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I feel like this is a piece of modern art, but not in the way people that might think. I think that you know how if you go to like a modern art museum, there's people there watch like looking at the paintings, and you're like, "Whoa, this is beautiful. This is revolutionary.
Oh,
It's so
am I one of those
perfect."
people? Am I one
Yeah,
of those people?
and then
Yeah.
no, because I was reading comments about it, and people were like, "This is the best anime I've ever seen in 10 years," and then I'm like, and I'm
Okay, I
like,
wouldn't go. I wouldn't go that
and I'm
far.
like, I
But
can
if you're,
see it from a certain perspective. I'm like, all right, it's very retro. It's doing its own thing, and it's not like anything else. And but I'm just bored by it. So it's like I don't have that taste. I don't have the discerning tongue to appreciate such a
and
fine work
see,
of art.
and that is why that's the
Like I
difference
know
between
it's
you and
good. I just
me.
can't enjoy it.
Clearly, what this is always the difference between you and I. See, and I didn't want to say it, but I'm glad you're admitting it out
By the way,
loud.
no, this only applies to retro anime, not to anime in general. I just can't appreciate retro anime. It's too retro for me. It just feels old. Like we talk about Nekopara feeling old. This feels really old. This feels like 80s old. Like I could see this airing in the 1980s.
Yeah, but it wouldn't look as pretty
It
though.
wouldn't look as pretty, but it feels like a remake of a fucking show from the 80s.
Yeah, yeah, I can see that.
So yeah, I don't know. It's not catching on me. It's not my style, bruh.
So, yeah, it's not girls with big tits. Got it.
Listen, I appreciate non big tit
If these girls
anime.
were cute, you would.
Listen, there was no
Guarantee
cute
not see
girls in
this.
Vinland Saga, and that was like my anime of the year
Okay,
last year.
but that was like incredible and also violent and also Game of Thrones. It was
Oh,
Game of
so interesting.
Thrones.
So things happened, is what you're saying. Yes, if things don't happen, I can't really say it holds my interest. Well,
Pull out literally slice of life anime that you like. Literally pull out Nekopara,
at least
half of Azure Lane.
At least Nekopara is funny, and Azure Lane is Azure Lane.
Nekopara is like their comedy is enough that I keep a pulse in case I don't need literally enough to save from going brain dead.
Well, we'll talk about that when we get to Nekopara.
Yes, we will. That's also something that you that actually makes sense that people would dread. The next episode of Ishuzoku Reviewers, episode 7.
This
Ugh.
excellent, exemplary anime.
Oh god, how long were you holding on for that?
Oh, for a very long
Yeah, I
time.
bet you were.
Since we were in Olive Garden.
Oh god, yeah. Yeah, since you asked and you were like, it's something, and I'm just like, yeah.
So this
Yeah,
was
I'm not
something.
gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie to this episode. If someone was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna pull this from my network," I'm like,
Yeah, I'm kind of like,
I, I
can't blame you for
can't,
that.
I can't blame you for that one. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I can, as much as I bitch and moan, I can tolerate a lot. This definitely pushed the boundaries for me.
This is a very uncomfortable episode.
This was so gross. It was just gross. I can't even say
I knew
any
this
other
was
word.
coming too because I read the manga and I'm like, oh, this is gonna be the episode. If you can make it through this, you can make it through anything else in the show. But this is that episode that
This
you
is really
need.
like it's like there's like I'm trying to like compare it to like a fetish that exists in the real world, and
No,
I really
there's
couldn't.
definitely there's
Like
egg laying
it
fetishes in the real world. Not
what?
necessarily like obviously not
You
from
mean like
birds, but like
you mean like
women
having their
inserting things.
periods?
No, just like
Oh
women
no.
inserting things in their vagina and pushing it out. Specifically eggs and whatnot.
Oh. Oh, that is a thing. I kind of forgot that was a thing.
Not my thing, but you know,
Absolutely not my thing. In my mind, I just saw them and like in my mind, I couldn't help but first I was like, "Oh, this is like a weird period kind of thing." At first, that's what I thought, and then as they kept doing it, I was like, "No, it just looks like they're all just it's like they're all just watching them take like shits." Like
yeah. It didn't help that every time an egg came out, it was like steaming, and I'm like,
yeah,
is
like
it
hot
realistic?
steaming
And they're like,
pop.
yeah, I'm like, they have liquid everywhere. I'm like, why is
Yeah,
there so much detail on these eggs?
yeah, no, it was just it was just it was that combined with the fact that like these dudes are like going like there are the dudes who are just like getting off of watching them do it, and which is like okay, that's like, and then there are others who are like, not only am I getting off on watching them do it, I'm also going to buy and
Eat
eat
the eggs.
what that came out. I'm just like, yeah, that's too much.
But see, I think the point of this episode though is that as humans, we're like not supposed to be turned on by it. Like Stunk is not here for it.
Yeah,
So
me and I'm surprised Stunk gave it a 3. I would have given it a 0.
0.
Easily.
I would have given it maybe like a 2. But the one we'll get into this one, but the the one thing I will say is I'm glad that they went the comedy route with this, because I just feel like treating it like a comedy made it easier to swallow, no pun intended. Like having the lizard women and crocodile girl or whatever.
Agreed. Making
like,
yeah. They tried making it like really sexy. I've been like, the fuck.
Although the Majory scene was pretty cute. It was pretty hot, but not like super sexy. Once you saw the eggs, then it kind of lost its appeal. But if it removed the eggs, and it would have been fine.
Yeah, so imagine she's just doing, oh my god, I'm sexy and writhing. Like, yes.
Yeah. I will say that I laughed at the penguin, the stupid penguin. It's so
that it was like I was too grossed out by it. Like I can understand that this is supposed to be a funny part.
Yeah.
Like yes, if I wasn't so disgusted right now, probably a part. There's like somewhere deep down inside me that wanted to laugh. I just really couldn't.
It was just so awkward. Like the penguin just stripping and like at one point I think she was literally just like fingering herself, and I'm like, okay,
yeah, she just fingering herself, trying to get the third egg out. Yeah, see, just talking about it, like, makes my stomach, like, just...
However, no, the worst scene was the, bubble tea. With the frogs, the frog eggs.
Yeah, I literally in my mind, I was just like, oh yeah, no, that's just bubble tea.
No, it's frog eggs. But I'll let you think that.
Just bubble tea.
I'll let you think
that. That was just froggy bubble tea, got it. That's how my mind processes it. Like, it has to. Or else I'll literally just throw up in the middle of this podcast.
Alright, moving on to the positive things, I will say the owl girl was cute. I love the owl girl.
I think she needs to be more owl for me.
Like is her shaft head tilting every 5 seconds not enough for you?
Yeah, I feel like that was it though. It was just like, I don't know. It just
do more owl things. Which, by the way,
just maybe look more out. Like, does she have owl ears? I don't know. I think it's really hard.
They definitely pulled one over on the censors with that intermission screen, where they just straight up show her crotch and just a straight full frontal naked shot of her vagina. But because she's an owl and she has fur, it's like, oh, this is fur covering her crotch, but it just looks like hair. So that was a really nice pull on the censors. Good on you guys.
Yeah, the rating of prostitutes at the end,
I don't agree with, but yes.
I feel like I don't agree with, just like, I don't agree with it. Getting on my soapbox really quick, I don't agree on it on a feminist level. Just because,
no, I don't agree with it because clearly the Salamander should have been number 1.
Yes, I know, because you love Salamander. I know that's what you meant. But I'm just saying, like, literally, like, you just proved my point. Like, they're all prostitutes. Every guy likes it. There's no way to be objective.
Yes, there is. That's the whole point of this show, is that they're objective about their prostitute ratings.
But they're not, because even in their objectivity, it's different scores, so, Dude, I'm just like, that's so weird to like be like, oh yeah, this is the best. But then they quickly learn that's like, oh yeah, this is like a humans, and then they're like, a duh.
Well, the whole popularity poll was, I think that was a poll from the manga that they did.
Was that really?
It was like a user poll, like a reader poll, yeah. I know that the fairy is super popular. Like I think the DVD comes with a figure of her.
Wait, hold on. that was from like real life people, and you
Yeah.
actually put the salamander girl
Yeah,
last.
I know. It's gross. It's gross.
I Well, okay, well, that's just the opinion of a bunch of people. Never mind, if that's the opinion that was just given out, I rescind everything I said. But yes, if you don't like one prostitute, that doesn't mean someone else will like another prostitute. They're all those prostitutes are beautiful in their own way.
There's always going to be a prostitute for you guys.
Exactly. Don't listen to some
Don't listen to
stupid
haters.
charts.
I'm going to go see that salamander girl, make her feel better. Don't listen to the haters.
Yep, and then it will be a one-man channel from now on because Oni will die doing what he
Yeah,
loves.
exactly. Worth.
Getting his dick burned off for no reason. Uh, but yeah. So that was Ishuzoku Reviewers. Let us move on to Magia record Mahou Shoujo Madoka Magica Gaiden.
Let's see.
Episode 8. Now, I'm okay with this anime being a little bit more like oof, because last week's episode was a lot. That was a lot to like swallow.
Yeah, this one was a bit more buildy, like
Yeah, it's building up to something, and that's fine. I'm okay with that. After, like, not it doesn't have to be touch and go all the time for me.
Yeah. No, I agree. I think this episode did a good job of like at least building up the hype for this arc, the tension, like the whole missing girls or whatever, or the mysterious text.
The fact that Kaede is gone, like, yeah, this just raises nothing but questions.
It did a good job of making me curious about what's going on. I'm mad Felicia's like still being a bitch. Like, Felicia, you're supposed to be chill now. What are you doing?
Yeah, but she has like a good heart now. She was defending her friends from other magical girls? Question mark.
Yeah, in a sense, I think that's what they're getting at.
Yeah. Also, can we like talk about how like this 12-year-old girl just transferred to Kamihama all on her own? Although her parents are gone.
I don't even question. I'm
Like,
just assuming this is the will of Cube.
like, excuse me? That's not how that works.
Yeah, whatever happened to her friend from the other city?
Yeah, the first magical girl. Yep, totally gone. She's totally gone. The parents are just like, yeah, sure, honey, you can just switch schools while we're not here. Like, yeah, I don't know.
Fill out the paperwork.
I know it feels really nitpicky, but it's just like, I shouldn't have my sense of, I shouldn't have to suspend my disbelief. What's the term called?
Suspension. Of disbelief.
Thank you. Suspension of disbelief. To the point where I'm just supposed to accept, all right, so she switched schools on her own and is living with like a random girl that her parents never met. This is all totally fine. And totally plausible. It's not. It actually really isn't.
Well, I kind of figured they were going to do that because it was like, it would have been less plausible for her to keep living in the other place and spending all day, every day in this other city.
I don't know. I feel like they could have had a thing where there's just like, oh, like it could have been, it's one of those things where it could have been 5 seconds. Other parents are like, oh, hey, we're back. So they cut to her talking, can I attend school at Kamihama City? Because I want to live with my friends. Blah, blah, blah. Even that is also kind of unbelievable. I would believe that, like, I feel like that would have been a more plausible. I'm like, okay, they're positioning her to be in this setting full time. Got it. Understood. It was a very quick and one done, like, thing, but fine. They put some effort into making it make sense. This does not make sense.
She's a grown woman. She can live where she wants.
She is 12.
But yeah, no, this episode's nice. I'm still curious why it's only 13 episodes. I guess this could be one arc, and then it'll be. I just feel like there's more, you know?
Yeah. Why is there a radio tower surrounded by statues?
This is Madoka. I don't have to explain shit. Their architecture never makes any sense. Their architecture's fucking insane.
I'm like, what is this statue? Just literally a bunch of statues. I don't understand.
By the way, that was an excellent way to introduce the opening song. Like, it was on the radio and stuff. I liked it. That was really snazzy.
Cute. Mm-hmm.
Really, really cool. That radio personality, I feel, is going to be important, but I really like the radio personality guy.
Yeah. Although I'm a little bit over the whole Iroha. I'm running into a situation that I really can't handle. I'm gonna do it all by myself. I'm just like, oh boy, here we like it's literally like that. Oh shit, here we go again.
So I should do that picture of Iroha there. I just find her boring. Like, I wish she did more, or at least that. Like, Madoka was boring too, but honestly, the show didn't focus on Madoka all that much. Like, there was a lot more focus on Homura, and Kyoko had her own arc, and Sayaka and Kyoko had like. I feel like this show is a lot more hinging on Iroha than Madoka hinged on Madoka until the very end.
Yeah,
so
agreed.
So seeing Iroha just like bumble and fumble and dumble her way around is kind of like, I want to see the other magical girls.
Word, because they were always around in the first Madoka.
Yeah, now they're not around as much. At least we got Reina back. Reina's back, yay!
Oh yeah, Reina is back. Yeah, they're schoolmates now, and Kaede is definitely on her way to die.
No, if she's not already dead. Well, no, she's not already dead, because they got to definitely show her death on screen.
Yeah, they definitely have to kill us that way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Also, can't wait to find out who the unknown sender is asking for help.
Yeah, I was thinking it was Kaede, but I'm not sure now.
Yeah, me neither. Yeah, that's one thing I liked about this episode. Lots of mysteries.
Mm-hmm. Oh my god, I hope it's Homura.
Yes, who is the unknown sender? Where is Kaede? How did Iroha transfer to Kamihama all by herself?
All these mysteries shall be answered next time on Madoka, maybe.
You know that last one is not going to be answered.
No, never will.
Yes, but that's fine because our next anime has no mysteries to be solved ever, except for the question, does it get better? And the answer is probably not.
Yes, it does.
Nekopara, episode 7.
I'm sorry, this was also the best episode so far in the series. It just gets better and better. I'm sorry. It's doing a good... It started off at the bottom of the bottom, and it's like... it's working its way up. It's going.
Yeah, but still, compared to every other anime we're watching this
give
season...
give it 100 more episodes, and it might be... it might approach Danmachi tier. But... No, this episode's cute. I love the way they kept changing, doing stories and stuff.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. I liked it. It had a lot more vanilla. I know you like her.
Oh yeah, no, her. There was 3 gags that got me. It was vanilla with her constant, and then the ghost appeared every 5 seconds. What was the other one? Them fucking shitting on Cinnamon as a pervert constantly. Like, oh yeah, every story Cinnamon is just getting horny for no reason. Yeah, but I think the biggest laugh I had that I actually had to rewatch a couple times was when Chocola, the lights go out and Chocola gets up and she's like, "Oh, Kakoa, no!" and she just runs straight into a wall. And then they're like, "How can you not see in the dark?"
Gosh, she's so
Chocola, you're so stupid.
You're so stupid.
She's so good for slapstick though.
Yeah. Yeah, she is.
But yeah, no, this episode I did enjoy. It's a good turn your brain off and just watch it while you're laying in bed farming type of show.
Agreed, because I definitely was farming as I was watching this.
So was I, but I also did appreciate the little bits of comedy here and there in the stories.
I think in my mind, I think they had a little bit more maple this episode. Mm-hmm. More than usual.
Oh, for sure. They were like, oh shit, we gotta give her some screen time.
Yeah, exactly. There's no other settings. We're not going to any other scenes. It's just them in this house.
Yeah.
So yeah, I thought it was cute. I liked is it Azuki or Azuhi?
Azuki.
Azugi or
Ki.
he?
Ki.
Azuki.
Yes.
Is it Azu or Su?
Azu.
Azuki. Okay. Just want to get her name right. Forget the hate
Yes,
comments in
respect
the mail.
Azuki.
Yeah, I liked, I liked the little fantasy where she turns into Godzilla and she's like, "Gow!"
Yeah, and fucking destroying everything, and Coconut's just like, don't you want to be taller?
And she's like, "What kind of fucked up story is this?" Yeah, no, it was could have been worse. And more importantly, what made it so great was that there was essentially no cacao.
Yes, there
in it.
shouldn't, and there never should be any of her. Just saying, unless she's in the background just doing some bullshit.
You know, it's gonna be one more episode dedicated to her, right?
No, they won't. They better not. This is the working formula. First off, the formula is also take out the guy. The main guy does not need to be in any of these episodes. Fuck him.
It can literally could just be the cat.
Yeah, it could just be the cats and the girl, the sister. But see, here's the thing though. I still found this more entertaining than Eizouken this week.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Just being honest.
I'm not even.
And it's a weird thing because I will admit Eizouken is clearly the better anime.
Yeah,
this is
clearly your bias.
This is just
through,
in terms of,
which is fine.
Yes, this is just in terms of pure entertainment value.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
more like I said, if they look cute and have tits, Oni loves it that much more, and that's fine. That is fine. I'm just saying, let's keep it a buck, though.
Listen, my entertainment is a valid critique in terms of the final score when it comes down to it. Entertainment is just as important as objective quality.
You know, that's true. Like, our scores are just our scores. That's why they're our scores, and not.
I'm just cushioning it. I'm just cushioning the 4 weeks from now when we have to score
when you
these.
give it like an 8, and I'm just like, huh. I'm literally just gonna give like one word response. Like, cool.
Or when I give Eizouken a 2.
Okay, then you're gonna get a lot more than just a word for that one.
Alright.
Alright.
Let us move on to Boku no Hero Academia Season 4, Episode 19. More of the Gentle Criminal.
Yes, come on, Gentle.
Mm-hmm.
I really like this villain. Like, they made a solid villain for filler.
Mm-hmm. He's very fun.
Yeah, he's like a Robin Hood-esque character, or in his mind, he's Robin Hood, but he's just doing this to be insta famous.
Mm-hmm. And he's just so silly and over the top.
Exactly.
This little girl sidekick. This creepy munchkin of a sidekick.
Oh god, I forget what her name is.
La Brava.
Labrada?
La Brava.
La Brava. I wonder what her quirk is, if she has one.
Probably just recording him. She can record him from any angle.
Freaking out with them googly fucking eyes.
I like when he was reading his comments on the video, and they were just like,
"Trust La Brava!"
La Brava! I'm like, oh, the creator of Hero Academia must get that comment a lot for like insert random girl, more Froppy, more Hooka, more Toga.
That was a slight jab at us.
I feel like I took that on a personal level. Like, ooch. Is he watching the podcast?
So I'm calling it now. Whoever did Jiro's vocals, they have to be from Carol and Tuesday. I'm convinced.
I was thinking the same exact thing.
This sounds too similar.
I was like, is this Carol? I have a tab with Carol and Tuesday playing right now. It sounded so much like Carol and Tuesday.
I would be shocked if it's not. I actually would be.
Mm-hmm. Watch it not be. but
I know. Yeah.
it did sound a lot like Carolyn too. So I probably should go back in the credits and see if they say anything. But it was well done. I enjoyed it. They clearly tried. I'm glad it wasn't just like some random person. It's like whatever, just get some random person.
Or like the voice actor, and she's like, she wa oh, like
yeah, and it was super awkward, and they'd be like, yeah, it was great. Woo,
yeah,
be our lead vocalist.
Bakugo was actually pretty cool in this episode.
Bakugo is growing on me so much this arc.
I kind of was like a low-key Bakugo stan, like, since the end of season 3.
Uh-huh.
So I'm just like, oh, he's, like, here. He's, like, really here. And he's, like, super complicated and has all these emotions. Besides, like, yeah, the moment he got, like, actual, like, complexity and depth at the end of season 3, I was just like, okay.
He really is, like, Sasuke done right. Like, he has that kind of, like, angsty side, but he still has enough complexity, and like he realizes what he should be doing, what he shouldn't be doing, and he's just socially awkward for the most part. But I loved his angry, but not an asshole. Well, he's kind of an asshole, but not I'm gonna betray everybody because I want to hate my brother. Type like a Sasuke is. Not insufferable. There's the word. He's not insufferable. I loved his take. We gotta kill this music. Like everything about him is just killing things. We gotta kill this music so much, and everyone loves it.
Yeah, no, he's pretty great, and it's just like even in his really roundabout way, he was trying to like support like his classmates. Like, you know, he's like, hey, so everyone hates us anyway, so we might as well just do this for ourselves because we want to have fun. Yeah, which I actually agree with.
Yeah, I'd be friends with Bakugo if I was there. I feel like I'd be.
Oh my god! And someone who else is really funny, Mineta was really. He was hilarious. That another joke where he's like, "No, my character's design is too slow. I can't read."
That was good. And Mina just showing up like, "Will you dance and we let you have a harem in the dance scene?" He's like, "Yes, love the festival."
Exactly. Like, we're gonna hear like. I'm actually enjoying this filler a lot, just because like they're really good with like the comedy. They're being very strong with the comedy so far.
Yeah, it's a good mix of having good comedy, a good villain, just like interesting characters finally getting some spotlight.
Although I will say, I'm like the whole thing with Midori at the end doing the full cowling thing. I'm just like, yes, I get it. He is the main character, but that just seemed so out of place.
For this episode, you mean? Like, just giving him a random power-up?
Like, it was like, okay, we're doing Gento, which is fun. They were talking about the festival, which is light, and then there was doing the talents, and the comedy mixed in. Cool, have a great time. And then he's like, ugh, oh my, teach me how to be better. Let's have this training scene. Like, I was like, what?
And I bet that's gonna come in handy when Gento comes up or something.
Yeah,
like, the only way to beat him is with this ranged attack that I just happened to learn.
I know, and I don't mind that. I'm just saying it just is very oddly placed. Like maybe you could save it for like, I don't know, the beginning of the next episode. It wasn't the greatest way to end an episode.
Yeah, it was kind of out of place. Now that you mention it. Well, other than that, so far so good.
Yeah, I'm having a good time.
And that's what matters.
Mm-hmm.
You know what else gave us a good time?
Please let me know.
I'm pretty sure it's our episode of the week. Fate Grand Order.
I mean, it's the last anime. Yeah. So
Fate Grand Order Babylonia episode was it 19?
It was 18.
18.
18.
The hypest of the hype. I think this is literally my favorite FGO episode so far.
Yeah. It just, in a lot of ways, it literally took me back to my childhood. Of just like, this really like, towards the end, when everything just starts hitting the fan, they start fighting. it gave me very Gurren Lagann, like.
Oh yeah, it did have that. It definitely had that kind of like epic scale and everything, where it just feels desperate and shit is just happening everywhere, just like a
Yeah,
giant ass
there's
battle.
lasers and lightning
Hmm.
and
I was
explosions.
thinking like, yeah, this felt like something out of like one of the bigger Code Geass fights, or like a Lord of the Rings when they had the armies fighting each other and stuff. Like there was just this was the final fight scene of all final fight scenes I've seen in a while. And just seeing like all the Lamus and shit flying
Yeah.
around and Ishtar shooting them. The music was so on point this episode. Like it was
Oh.
sad when it had to be sad. It was
Hmm.
like uplifting when Gil was giving his crazy speech.
Oh God, Gil. God, he like really carried this. This
Yeah,
he
oh
carried the
yeah.
singularity very hard.
I forgot how much I love Caster. He's so much better than Archer
Yeah,
Gil.
no, I think he's, dare I say it, he might, he might, I think he made it to the list of husbandos for me.
Really? Ooh. That means you're gonna get his summer outfit.
Hells yeah. I'm going to make up for the crime I committed in JP, which was not getting it.
Yes, exactly. But yeah, no, Gil definitely. I think Caster Gil is one of my top three favorite male. I think it might be him, Ku, and Emiya as my top three right now for male servants. He's just so fucking awesome.
Yeah.
And his speech was great. All the adaptations of all the scenes are so like this did such a great job of adapting all the scenes lately. That Gil speech was just perfect.
Amazing. The scene between him and
Enkidu,
Enkidu.
that was great too. So many great scenes. This was perfect. All and then like even if it was just those scenes, this probably still have been episode of the week. But then to top it off, it had that insane fight at the end. Ushi showing up, and it was flawless animation
Yeah,
throughout the
the
whole
animation
thing.
was a fantastic.
Yeah, I think this might be the my favorite battle scene in any Fate anime.
Yeah, that,
Yeah, I think so. Like
yeah.
I used to say that Apocrypha, the one saving grace Apocrypha had is it had a bunch of really good fight
It
scenes.
did have really great fight
Like my favorite
scenes.
used to be the Achilles and the Chiron on the fucking
Yeah,
airplanes.
still top tier.
Yeah, still top tier, but I think this one just beat it because it's just oh so much shit going on and the music is so great and even the main characters over here just like using command seals. This is what I wanted this whole time. It was this is exactly what I wanted. I'm so happy with this.
Yeah, no, it was the fighting was great. Like it did more than made up for all the CGI mistakes
Mm-hmm.
from previous episodes.
Benkei fucking showing up and
Benkei
going
and
even
fucking shit up.
when you make Benkei look amazing, you know you're doing a good job with the anime.
Exactly. Yeah, even like the fights on the pterodactyls was like
Mm-hmm.
so awesome.
That final attack with Quetzalcoatl, like
Which one?
the second one, the one where she's actually like kicking and he's using command seals and stuff. That was incredible, and the animation was epic too. You
Cause
actually
like
see her
I would have
hair
been perfectly
fluttering.
okay with the first one. I'm like, oh
That
wow, the
too.
first one's already
The first one was
great.
like, oh wow, that was great, and then the second one happened, and I was like, the fuck is going on? Because you can see her hair like fluttering. You have like detailed pictures of Tiamat screaming, and it was all so well executed and fluid. And then, of course,
Yeah.
that final scene with Gorgon showing up and the ending
At the
song
end,
playing. I'm a sucker for any time the ending song starts early, like mid action scene or something. So I just like lost it there. I'm like, yes, 10 out of 10, 11 out of 10, best episode, masterpiece.
it was very well done.
It was. I can't wait to see the rest of this. As
Yeah,
ending, it looks like it's gonna end on a really high note.
it is like oh, great job,
Mm,
Cloverworks. Great
great
job.
job. I can't wait to see Babylonia. If if their budget is better than what their budget is for this show, oh my god, I mean not Babylonia, Camelot is gonna be incredible.
Yes, come on, DW. You guys have the money. Shell
Yes,
it out.
make it
It's worth
happen.
it.
All right. Well, that is taken care of. And guys, if you enjoyed this week's episode of our G&A podcast, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe so you can catch every episode as it goes up weekly. If you haven't already, do join the party over on our Discord, follow us on Twitter, and follow us on Twitch. And if you'd like to go that extra mile, you can even donate to us on Patreon, like all these lovely patrons on screen right now. And you can even watch FGO Babylonia with us for the most hypest, craziest shit moments ever if you donate $5 on Patreon or become a YouTube sponsor. Drew, do you have anything you'd like to add?
I don't think Oni mentioned it, but there were, I mean, as you guys have deduced by now, probably there is no Tuaru no Railgun happening this week.
Oh yeah, there's no railgun.
So yeah,
It was actually delayed.
Or is delayed. Is it indefinite? They don't have a definite.
It's indefinite for now. They didn't release any resumption date. So
Yeah.
let us see what happens.
Yes, fingers crossed.
We'll find out next week. Until then, this is Sobroni and
Should we do?
signing out. Catch you guys later. Later.
Bye.